What if I told you that this sub 2 euro or in bulk sub 50 cent thumbnail size circuit board could either be your perfect power solution for your next project, or it's just waiting to thermal throttle? Today we're testing the Mini 360 buck converter across every popular voltage combination, starting from 0.25 amps and try to get all the way to 3 amp peak. And yes, I even tested 24 volt input, ignoring the specs. Hello world and welcome. This converter was brought up by a user GoSuminer from the comments section. Thanks. Today the data will be presented differently than before. I worked 4 weeks on the code to get thermal data in blocks with real-time logging, so I can present it on a graph. It's still not finished, but this is a work in progress. Sorry for the delayed video. For the specification, the input is from 4.75 to 23 volts, output adjustable from 1 to 17 volts, max continuous current rated at 1.8 amps with a max peak of 3 amps. That's the spec sheet. But spec sheets lie. Real life tests don't. Testing environment is 24 degrees Celsius, 45% humidity, the model is open air, no airflow, and test duration is 30 minutes or until something fails. I will measure component temperatures, output voltage, current rating, and the efficiency. About the voltages and current, I'm testing it with 5, 12 and 24 volt input, output of 3.3, 5 and 12 volts, and current from 0.25 and try to get to 3 amps. I will try to test every possible combination with these variables. At 0.25 amps, this model is a champ. Let's group the wins. Worst voltage drop was 0.91% from the targeted voltage, efficiency mostly at 97%, but on 24 to 12 volts it was 89%. Temperatures on the coil and IC around 32C, except 24 to 12 volt that was at 46C. So barely warm. On 0.5 amps, same story, just slightly warmer. Overall voltage drop efficiency and temperatures are in the same ballpark. If your project draws under 0.5 amps, like sensors, microcontrollers, LEDs and so on, then this Mini 360 has no problem with it. Bigger projects need more power, and at 1 amp the story starts to change. 5 to 3.3 still looks good on all the fields. 12 to 3.3 starts to degrade, voltage drop under 2%, but everything else still great. 12 to 5, same story, everything is great. 24 to 3.3, degraded voltage drops under 2%, still not bad. And 24 to 5 and 12 volts is looking good on both outputs. Of course the temperatures are higher. Now let's push it to 1.5 amp. Almost all loads get under 2% voltage sag. Efficiency drops in the mid 80s and temperatures are around 82 Celsius, give or take. In the first 5 minutes there's a rapid heat up, and after 10 minutes stabilization begins on the temperature side. It holds, but notice, the IC now is the thermal bottleneck. The tiny package has limited surface to dump the heat. Without any airflow or heatsink, we're starting to flirt with the upper limit of safe operations. 24 volt to 12 volt is the hottest, and it is over 100 degrees Celsius, but the efficiency is around 92%. Okay, let's crank it to 2 amps. If you're getting some value from it, get subscribed and hit that like button. Thanks. Well, this started bad. 5 to 3.3 volts failed in 103 seconds, dropping the voltage and efficiency under the bus. IC got the thermal limit at 150 C. 12 to 3.3 holding the line, but the voltage drop starts to flirt with 5%. Efficiency is still holding at 80%, and temperature is almost 120 C. 12 to 5 volts somehow still holds. Voltage drop at 3.2% and efficiency at 84%. Yeah, the temperatures are at toasty 128C, but it's still working. 24 to 3.3 volts, yeah, almost 5% voltage drop. So this almost failed the standard max 5% drop at this voltage. In longer test, it would fail this. 24 to 5 has 3.8% voltage drop and efficiency around 83%. But the temperatures, we got 140 degrees Celsius and it's going to fail in the long run. 24 to 12 test failed on the thermal side. The voltage still great, only 2.6% drop and efficiency at 90%. Wow! Thermally we hit 151C in just 150 seconds. So this is a no-go. So hold on, let's take a moment. This module is rated at 1.8 continuous amps. And mostly it delivered at 2 amps. So this is a great win for this module. It rarely happens. Okay, let's add some more and try 2.5 amps. Well, it didn't happen. All the tests failed with overheating and a big voltage drop. Max test duration was 112 seconds and minimal was 64 seconds. So 3 amp peak could be measured in milliseconds or few seconds. I don't have the gear to test that. Support the channel with affiliate links or buying me a coffee. All the links are in the description. Okay, what did we learn? The 3 amp peak rating, it's maybe possible for milliseconds, but not for sustained load. Without the heatsink or forced air, 2 amps is the absolute ceiling, and even then, you're living on borrowed time. When the losses go over 2 watts, then there's no place where it could dump the heat very fast. Realistically, I wouldn't push it more than 1.5 amp. If your project is under 1 amp, then it is great with thermals, its size, price value, and even the voltage sag. Drop your favorite DC converter in the comments, or tell me what model should I torture test next. Smash a like if you learned something and subscribe for more non-BS tests. Stay cool, bye!